In this video, we're going to show you how to organize your media collection in Obsidian. A media collection can include books, movies, TV shows, podcasts, videos, music, articles, games, and other types of content that you consume regularly. Keeping track of this information can help you organize recommendations, remember important insights, and build a personal library that is easy to search and manage. Many users choose Obsidian because it provides a flexible way to organize information while connecting related notes and ideas. Instead of relying on multiple apps and spreadsheets, you can manage your entire media collection within a single knowledge management system. However, as your collection grows, it can become difficult to remember what you've watched, read, listened to, or plan to explore next. Without a structured system, valuable information may become scattered and hard to find. The good news is that Obsidian provides several tools that make it easy to organize and manage media collections of all sizes. By the end of this video, you'll learn how to organize your media collection in Obsidian and create a system that's easy to maintain and expand. So let's get started. The first step is to create a dedicated folder for your media collection. This folder will contain notes related to books, movies, podcasts, articles, music, and other media types. Next, consider creating subfolders for each category. For example, you might create folders for books, movies, TV shows, podcasts, articles, and music. This makes your collection easier to navigate as it grows. Now, create a note for each item in your collection. Include important details such as the title, creator, publication date, genre, and any other information you want to track. Next, add your personal notes and observations. You might record summaries, reviews, favorite quotes, ratings, recommendations, or lessons learned from the content. As you continue adding items, use tags and properties to organize them. For example, you can categorize media by genre, status, topic, creator, year, or personal rating. Another useful approach is linking related media together. For example, you might connect books that discuss similar topics, movies from the same series, or podcasts related to a specific subject. These connections can make it easier to discover patterns and revisit content in the future. You can also create master index notes that provide an overview of your collection and link to important entries. As your library expands, these index pages can help improve navigation and organization. Regularly updating your collection will help ensure that your records remain accurate and useful over time. In most situations, this is all you need to do. Now let's quickly recap what we covered. First, create folders and notes for different types of media. Second, record details, summaries, and personal observations for each item. And third, organize your collection using tags, properties, links, and index notes. Remember that a well-organized media collection is more than a simple list. It's a personal library that helps you remember what you've consumed and capture the value you've gained from it. Using Obsidian to manage your media collection can improve organization, make information easier to find, and help you build meaningful connections between different pieces of content. This is especially useful for readers, researchers, students, content creators, and lifelong learners who consume large amounts of information. Taking a little time to organize your media collection today can create a valuable resource that continues to grow and improve over time. And that's how to organize your media collection in Obsidian. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others who use Obsidian. Your support helps us create more tutorials, troubleshooting guides, and productivity tips to help you get the most out of your digital tools. If there's another Obsidian feature or issue you'd like us to cover, feel free to leave a comment below. We'd love to hear your suggestions and ideas for future videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.